Hi, and welcome to the Balancing Act New York edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, managing your finances doesn't need to be daunting or stressful. We talk to the influential artist making people look twice with her hyperreal pieces. Raising Awareness, the organization helping those dealing with Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy. Providing peace of mind, a stress-free solution for all infusion patients. And we visit a foundation supporting and enhancing the lives of children and autism. Plus, lots more.
There's so much incredible work undertaken by nonprofit organizations right on our doorstep. Take a look at this.
Buried in between the different forms of muscular dystrophy lays a disorder that affects 1 out of every 3,500 boys. It's important to know what to look for and how to cope with the diagnosis.
Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy is the leading fatal genetic childhood disease that affects 1 in 3,500 boys worldwide. It's caused by a mutation in the dystrophin gene, which is on the X chromosome. It affects all of the muscles in the body and ultimately the heart. It's a progressive muscle disease that robs the boys of their independence. Boys will lose the ability to walk between the ages of 10 and 13 years old.
He, at the age of 4.5, was having leg pains running around the playground at school. He'd come to us and just kind of want to sit down. Oh, my calf hurts. Initially, we thought just growing pains. Brought him to the pediatrician after several occasions of him complaining. She ran some tests on him, one of which was his CK level, and that was kind of indicative at the time, as soon as it came back, that he did have muscular dystrophy. To know that the dreams that I had for my son were almost taken away because of the disease, because of the timeline, the prognosis.
After Michael's diagnosis, Robert and Teresa started an organization to share their knowledge and donate their time to others in the same situation.
So when Michael was diagnosed, we traveled the country to seek out different doctors for the best medical advice. And one thing that we found is that this disease lacked a lot of awareness and funding. We've raised over $1.7 million and directed that to research to help save all of the boys with this disorder. In addition, we've helped boys and men with medical equipment to help better their lives.
Michael's cause right now is 100% volunteer. Friends, family, that's really the basis of our committee.
I'm very proud to be part of this family, be part of Michael's cause, because, one, we're known. We're known everywhere in Staten Island. Everyone knows Michael's cause. And it's just to be part of that, it's very heartwarming. It's very special. Our family's unique. It also brings hope towards other people that, as we see this family right here, they're fighting. They're fighting for one of their family members, and that shows true family right there. That's love.
Because of Michael's cause, I've been able to meet kids that go through the same thing that I go through each day.
For over 10 years, the Capolongo family has been learning and educating others about Duchenne muscular dystrophy. What does the future hold for Michael and others dealing with DMD?
So the landscape of this disease is definitely changing. Big pharmaceutical companies are now making drugs to help all of the boys with this disease. There are now drugs in clinical trials that are showing that they're really helping. Put a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort into what we've done to save our son's life and the many others that have this disease and are suffering right now. We want to do the best that we can, not only for Michael, but for everybody else. So we as a family have learned that life is a very precious thing. You have to take it one day at a time. You have to keep it right here and right now.
I'm proud to be the face behind Michael's cause and be in a position to help others.
To learn more about Duchenne muscular dystrophy and how you can help, visit michaelscause.org or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
If you love art, then you're really going to enjoy the story. Meet Carole Feuerman, a sculptor whose Manhattan studio is setting new trends in a classic favorite, hyper-realistic sculptor. Never heard of that before? Well, you have now. Take a look at this.
Hyperrealism is a movement that I started in the late 70s with John DeAndrea and Dwayne Hansen. I'm the only woman in the world that does hyperrealistic sculptures.
During the last 4 decades, Carole has become the most renowned, influential, and popular hyperrealist sculptor.
When I went to college, I had to work my way through, so I did illustration, and I got paid for doing 22 album covers, the Rolling Stones. I did Monkey Man, I did Alice Cooper Snake for their World Tour book. But when I graduated, I knew I always wanted to be a sculptor, and I wanted to be a hyperrealist sculptor because I love realism.
Great technique, resilience, and originality are distinguishing characteristics that define master artists. Carole Feuerman's sculptures of women are a great example of this.
I began making sculptures of women in the late 70s, but I really didn't know how to do it. So I found an artist who said he'd teach me how to work with the resins. And after experimenting and learning how to cast from life, I finally was able to start my first swimmer called Catalina, the swimmer of the girl breaking through. I love to do sculptures of women because women breaking through is important and women artists breaking through is important. But at a certain point, I thought, well, men have to break through too. And I did the diver, and then I did the double diver, which is 36 feet spiraling way into the air.
Unlike other hyperrealist sculptors, she doesn't put real clothes on her pieces. All of the bathing suits, swim caps, and accessories are sculpted onto the figure as one piece.
I love making sculptures. I love to get my hands dirty. I love to cast people. I like to do it all. Because it takes at least a year to 2 years to finish a piece, I work on many at the same time.
Every brilliant and prolific creative professional has invested many hours mastering their skill. There are no shortcuts to mastery.
So I had to learn how to really make these pieces unforgiving so that they could be outside, because I'm the only one that does that. And it took me at least 10 years till I mastered my skill. The entire sculpture is sculpted out of either epoxy or bronze, and they're painted with lacquers to look real. And the lacquer enables the pieces to be used outdoors. I do gold leaf, I put crystals on, and a lot of the pieces I put little hairs on. But the outdoor pieces, I don't put hair on. And I'm known for the water drops, but only water drops on indoor pieces.
Carole has pioneered new approaches to sculpture. Her work has been showcased in exhibitions around the world, placed in selected public spaces, published in several art books, and has been purchased by art collectors and philanthropists.
My work is owned by 19 museums. I won an award for the World Trade Center. I was one of the 10 finalists. I won the Venice Biennale. I won the Beijing Biennale and the Austrian Biennale. There are 5 coffee table books written about my career, and they started in 1999 to the current one called 50 Years and Looking Good. That's just been published. And I'm doing another book, but this is about my autobiography and my life, the life and legacy of Carole Feuerman.
Throughout her artistic career, her style has undergone many transformations, but her passion for art and her love of creating endure.
For me, art is everything. I'm art. Without art, I wouldn't be me. Art heals, art makes us happy, art communicates. When I do art, I feel good.
To find out more about Carole Feuerman art, visit carolefeuerman.com and, of course, visit our website, thebalancingact.com.
Managing your money doesn't need to be stressful. Take a look at this.
Financial planning can be scary. Most people don't even know where to start. It's time to begin thinking about your financials and start planning for the future.
Everyone should plan for the present and from the future. We should learn from the past. So you need to understand what your needs are going forward, okay? What your needs are currently. Sometimes that's not so easy, okay? But you need to have a professional get involved and take care of that. Besides just making sure that your cash flow is in order, you need to make sure you have a specific tax plan. A lot of people do not plan for taxes. A lot of people just get salaries, they pay their taxes, and they call it a day. We're a little different here.
For over 30 years, Adeptus has helped thousands of individuals and businesses with all of their financial needs, from accounting to tax services and more.
Adeptus is a full-service accounting firm. I founded it with a partner over 30 years ago. We wanted to establish a firm that was different than the firms that are out there now. I have significant experience in the accounting business. I have been a CFO of a private company, so I have sat on the other side of the table. So I understand what clients need and what they want to need. We're not the typical green eye shade accounting firm. We make sure that we are creative, we understand what the clients want, okay, and we try to create strategies which help them. We have a full-service audit department. We do over 200 certified audits. We're a peer-reviewed firm with a pass rating, which means we are top-notch, and we're recognized by the NASDAQ and the SEC. We're very communicatable. We do not bill you for questions. We do not bill you for telephone calls. We want you to do that so we get it right the first time and make sure that everything is right. Okay, we're very creative. We make sure that there is a tax plan in order to save them the most money.
Adeptus can help anyone start organizing their financials. They offer large company services with a small company feel.
We are a smaller firm, considering the size of some of these other firms out there, but we practice big. We want to be the organization we are today. Our culture is great. Our chemistry is great. We're very, very fond of one another. We get together and see each other's families, so that way we know who's on the other side of the computer screen, the other side of the telephone, the other side of whatever device you're using.
It's all about the customer at Adeptus. That's why each team member spends time getting to know you and your financial needs.
We look to be creative and guide you in the right direction, and we take very good care of our clients. The clients are the lifeblood of the business, so if you don't take care of the clients, you're not going to have any business. We service their needs, we make sure they're taken care of, and we have a good set of people, and that makes for a good organization. But a lot of accountants are the guys who tell you what you can't do. We're the guys who tell you what you can do.
For more information on Adeptus and their services, visit their website, adeptuscpas.com, or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
When it comes to our health, we all deserve the best. Today, we're visiting Civic Infusion in Connecticut, where they're dedicated to delivering safe and convenient care for infusion patients in the local community. You don't want to miss this.
Infusions for diseases like Crohn's, rheumatoid arthritis, or multiple sclerosis have primarily been administered in hospitals or even at home. But it's a new day, and it's time for stress-free infusions with no expensive hospital visits and no unsafe home procedures.
At the hospital, infusions are expensive because hospitals have big insurance contracts and they're able to get more money to do the same exact procedure, which is why in healthcare overall, what we're seeing is procedures like surgeries as well as treatments all migrating out of the hospital because the expense is so much larger. Some people, for good reason, would rather not have a medical treatment performed in their home. They don't want to have a stranger who they've never met before come into their home and administer a treatment to them and start an IV. You know, in an infusion center, we can guarantee things are prepared and sterilized the appropriate way, and the integrity of the medication can't be guaranteed in the home environment, whereas in the infusion center, we can guarantee that.
Civic Infusion was created to deliver safe and affordable infusions to the community.
A couple of years ago, Dr. Stein and myself, we recognized that there was a need for this type of ambulatory outpatient infusion. And, you know, frankly, in medicine, you're always taught, treat patients like they're your family members. And, you know, we really took this to heart. And we wanted to create a nice new environment for them to come, get their infusion, be very comfortable, and get great care. And that's really what it's all about.
Some of the conditions that we treat at our infusion center are severe conditions such as like multiple sclerosis, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, also rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. We'll treat the whole range of medical conditions that need to be treated with an IV infusion.
Safety should always be your #1 priority. Civic Infusion puts your well-being above all else.
One of the things that sets Civic Infusion apart from your average facility is we have extremely well-trained nurses. In fact, they get infusion certified. Not every nurse is infusion certified. We have them go through the testing and they all, you know, have to pass that test. And they also have a lot of experience. Board-certified physicians like myself oversee all the infusions. We also have advanced nurse practitioners to oversee the infusions. And the nurses are very comfortable with calling us at any time. And I think that's fostered a lot of confidence with the patients and in our community of infusion patients.
Civic Infusion is solely focused on providing a stress-free infusion environment where every patient feels comfortable.
Right now we have 2 different locations. One is in Wilton, Connecticut, in the Fairfield County area, and our newest location is in Westchester County in Valhalla.
At Civic Infusion, our whole idea is to promote the wellness aspect. In fact, our main base site is called the Wilton Wellness Center. And once people even feel that if you're suffering from a chronic disease all your life, our environment certainly does present as a get better, get well type of relaxing environment.
It's important to remember it's your choice where to go for infusions. Avoid the costly hospital and unsafe home procedures with Civic. For more information, visit their website, civicinfusion.com, or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
The hard work nonprofits put in to change lives is remarkable. Take a look at this.
Unconditional love is one of the most important gifts we can give as a parent. 20 years ago, 4 very special people were dreaming about a place where kids and young adults impacted by autism spectrum disorder could embrace and call home.
The Grace Foundation was founded 20 years ago by 4 parents sitting around a kitchen table, very active today on the board. The Grace Foundation's mission is to support, educate, enhance, and empower all individuals living with autism spectrum disorder.
Autism is not a disability. It's a unique way to see the world and to interact with people. There are 1 in 54 individuals diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder currently. There's no correlation whatsoever between intelligence and autism spectrum disorder.
I am the father of 2 children, one on the ASD spectrum. My son Anthony, who's now 20 years old and in college, it started at a diagnosis of around 2 years old, and fast forward 20 years, it's been amazing to watch him grow. He's an NCAA athlete in college, and he's a junior, and he's doing very well. I'd like to let the community know that we're only able to achieve results like this for these children with the support, and we're here to help these kids where sometimes they need it, and we want to see them be the best that they can be.
Throughout the years, they have developed many different programs and created unique opportunities for their participants.
We have many programs like music and movement. We have a social skills program. We have bowling. We have a glee. We have a summer stock program. We have poetry and so many more that I can't even list them.
The Grace Foundation of New York is celebrating 20 years in the community with amazing events.
At the Grace Foundation, we host a variety of events. We have our annual walk, which is amazing. We have a Halloween event. We have a holiday event, but we're really proud of our virtual monthly bingo event. It hosts so many people. The one that we really are proud of, our Autism Awareness for April, is our 2021 Gala. And we recognize community leaders, and we're really proud of everything we've accomplished. And we want to recognize our sponsors, who we could not do without any of their help. And our community collaboration. That's very important for the Grace Foundation.
Did you know that enhancing the opportunities for young adults with ASD to join the workforce is beneficial from a societal, inclusiveness, and economic perspective?
As part of our day hub, we have a job readiness. They learn how to write resumes. They do travel training where they learn how to use public transportation. We also have various locations on Staten Island where the participants actually volunteer, and so they'll go there and do work. So there's lots of different ways that we're trying to teach what it would be like if you really had a job and how to get a job. Because of their unique ability to see things in a different way, some of our participants will be the best worker you would ever have because of their lack of distraction. They're not easily distracted from their task at hand.
The Grace Foundation family has grown. All of the participants and their loved ones look forward to the experience, the warmth, and support.
The Grace Foundation, we consider ourselves a family. We really truly all like each other. There are some kids that come here at 5 and they're still here in their 20s, and that formed build like lifelong friendships. Staff loves each other, they engage, they care, and you could see that. You could see that from Grace.
The Grace Foundation is always looking for how to get the best resources for autistic children's equality.
The acronym GRACE stands for Getting Resources for Autistic Children's Equality. It was coined by our founding members because that was their sole purpose in founding the agency. So our services are funded by Medicaid through the Office for People with Developmental Disabilities. They include our day habilitation, community habilitation, and respite programs. And we also get funding from various local politicians to fill in the gaps in case someone does not have Medicaid coverage and could really benefit from our services. We know that hearing a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder can be overwhelming as a parent, but we want you to know that there are resources available for you. You can reach out to the Grace Foundation and we will be able to help you and point you in the right direction.
To find out more about the Grace Foundation benefits, visit graceofny.org or visit our website, thebalancingact.com.
Are you ready for something new? Take a look at this.
You know, there's nothing better than a good night's sleep, but how do you ensure you're getting all your Z's? Having the right mattress can make all the difference. Dr. Dennis Schmaltzy is here from Emma Mattress to explain how their award-winning innovative mattress is helping folks around the globe sleep better. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's talk about this razzle-dazzle mattress. Okay, so it looks comfy.
It is very comfy.
All right, so tell me a little bit of the science behind it.
And it's built to support every body type. So it's not too firm, not too soft. It comes with climatization built in. It has a cooling top layer, and it is coming with a no motion transfer technology so that you don't feel your partner twisting, turning. So it has everything built in for a good night's sleep.
So when you talk about the coolness behind it, what does that mean? That you don't feel that heat sometimes that somebody feels
Absolutely.
in that bed?
I mean, we're here in Florida, right? During summer, I guess it can be very hot. So you definitely don't want to wake up during the night because you're sweating and you're overheating. So what we've done, we've included a foam layer that's ergo-cell foam that is very breathable and makes sure that you always stay cool. You have this effect that the body is really sinking into the mattress, but at the same time, that's very important, the body is very well supported so that you never get up in the morning and feel any back pain, but you're sleeping very ergonomically the whole night.
I just thought of an idea. Let's put it to the test. Want to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I'm going to really surprise someone. Gina, come over here. She's our makeup artist. She's like, what? Oh, come on. You and I were talking a few weeks ago, and you told me you can't stand your bed anymore, right?
That's true.
Okay, you're not sleeping well?
No.
So, what do you think?
Oh, it's good. Let me see.
Put the pillow, yeah. How is it?
Oh, that feels amazing.
Yeah? Not too soft?
No, it's
Not
perfect.
Too hard?
No, it's perfect.
I feel like Goldilocks.
It's just right. I got the hair.
How do you sleep? Do you sleep on the back or on the side?
Usually on my side.
You want to turn over to maybe face this side?
Okay.
Maybe I correct the pillow a little bit. Yes. So what is very important for a great mattress and for great sleep is that you sleep ergonomically. And that part is that your spine is straight. And that's what we achieve with the Emma mattress. And that is something we achieve for any body type. Combined with like the cooling function plus the no motion transfer technology, you will have an awesome night.
This is, Gina, you awake?
I was kind of falling asleep.
Better than yours at home?
Oh, absolutely.
You consider getting it?
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
She's so comfortable she doesn't want to move.
But I got to get back to work.
That's okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so if somebody gets the bed, what's it like? How is it delivered? How do I put it together? So many questions. If I don't like it, can I return it?
It's super easy. So really, we want to take all the hassle out of this process of buying a great mattress and getting good night's sleep. So you get it shipped for free to your doorstep. You have a 100-night trial, risk-free with money-back guarantee. So if it doesn't fit during the 100 nights, you just call us or we'll pick it up for free.
I know it's designed in Europe but made in America, which I love.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
The American mattresses are made in the US, but we're selling actually to over 20 countries, and we are the most sold mattress in a lot of them, and have won tons of awards, actually more than 25 awards by now, for being one of the best tested mattresses in a lot of countries based on the consumer organization.
All right, doctor, I want to try it out. And by the way, before I tell you what I think, do you get feedback from people?
That's one of the best things. When you hear from customers that we changed their lives, so that's what we work for, what I've worked for. That's awesome, yeah.
This is really great. And you know what? A good bed can make all the difference. Great stuff. All right, so for our viewers who'd like more information, where can they go?
emmamattress.com/lifetime.
emmamattress.com/lifetime. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Gina, I think you got one for your house. And for our viewers, you can go to our website, thebalancingact.com. I know Gina's on it. She's already going emmamattress.com.
Well, there are more and more benefits than ever when it comes to using essential oils.
That's right. From helping our immune system to sanitizing our hands or just providing stress relief, they literally have become essential.
And here to tell us all about it is Mr. Anthony Pedrazzo, who's the president and CEO of Spa Room. Welcome to the show, Anthony.
Hello, thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
I love this, and the smells are just, I wish we had like smell-o-vision, Montel, right? Because we have lavender, eucalyptus, I mean, hundreds in between. Essential oils, Anthony, they're just so beneficial. Why?
Aromatherapy, as we all know, has been used for centuries. It's been more evident that consumers are realizing the actual therapeutic and health benefits of them. Essential oils can boost your mood or even provide immediate relief when needed. The two most common ways to enjoy are diffusing and a topical application, which these are not ingestible.
Now, something that's become a part of our daily lives right now is hand sanitizers. So talk to us a little bit about how you're helping when it comes to hand sanitizers.
Our focus as the nation's leading aromatherapy brand was to not only meet the CDC guidelines of 60% alcohol, but also provide a product that will moisturize your skin and smell great.
And we should know that some of these essential oils like lemon and even some of the orange juice do have antiseptic capabilities or properties themselves, correct?
Correct. So the lemon and eucalyptus that we did decide to put in there, even orange, also does provide some antiseptic relief.
Look at the diffuser. This one's fantastic. And also for the children, look at this little night light as well. And then you got the big mama here. Look at that one.
And when you actually absorb this and smell this and, inhale this, you're giving some antiseptic properties into your sinus cavity,
Absolutely. So Anthony, I mean, great diffusers. Tell me more about the displays and how they work. I mean, it's just great.
Now you have your humidifier sitting there, which is good for your bedroom or any other room in your home, as well as the diffuser that you turned on initially. That's actually our #1 selling diffuser. There's a lot of benefits with obviously using essential oils and different types of applications with some of the products you have in front of you. And when I'm feeling under the weather, I add some water and drops of my personal favorite, our Breathe Easy blend, the essential oil directly into the humidifier or diffuser, and I feel an immediate relief. And all of the products that you see in front of you go through a very intensive testing method before we actually launch the product.
Anthony, for our viewers who'd like more information on how to get any of these products, where can they go, dear?
You can go to sparoom.com.
Well, thanks so much, Anthony, for being with us today and sharing this with all of our viewers. I know they're going to love it.
Thank you so much, Anthony. More protection, Montel. You can never. All right, have enough of this. And if you'd like more information, go to our website, thebalancingact.com. Clean hands, clean heart.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.